Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name's John if you're new here, and today one of my subscribers asked in a recent video if I could rate dating apps, and I thought, hey, that's a really good idea. So today I'm going to do top 5 dating apps in my opinion that I think are worthy. Some are more targeted for the gay community, but there are 3 that I'm going to be talking about that can be kind of universal no matter what orientation you are. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video and get started. Alright guys, so obviously all these dating apps are going to be from your phone. I don't really use any apps that are online through the internet, so this is just a top 5 dating apps on your smartphone. Let's start with the least to greatest. Number 5 is Grindr. You guys all know my thoughts about Grindr and you know how it affects me personally. I don't like it. I don't like what it stands for. It's basically a hookup app. I don't believe it's a dating app, and that's why I'm rating it as number 5. You can find people to hang out with or friends on that app. I found some friends, but in all honesty, everyone in the gay community knows that that app is essentially a hookup app. Excuse me. With that being said, it's really hard to take that seriously, and you can't really get a date out of Grindr. I mean, it's very hard. It's very rare to find that, and that's why I'm rating it as number 5. So number 4, I think, is Bumble. I think Bumble is a good app. I like the algorithm behind it. Basically, you swipe left and right, kind of like Tinder, but if you match, you have to respond within 24 hours. You know, if you don't respond within 24 hours, then you lose that person and you get unmatched, and you can't really rematch them unless you delete your account or something like that. I don't know how it works. If you're a guy and you're looking for other guys, so if you're gay, and I think if you're lesbian too, the same thing happens. Either one of you can talk to each other, but if you're straight, the girl always has to talk to the guy. So the guy can never initiate the convo, the girl has to. But if you're a lesbian or gay, it doesn't matter. The guy or girl can initiate, which kind of falls short because you don't know whose identity is who, and a lot of the times no one ends up talking, like a lot of these apps, and then you get unmatched. So it's kind of sad, but I've never had any real luck with Bumble. It's not realistic, and I mean, a lot of people don't go on those apps all that much. They're not crazy. I could see that people missed the match because they were busy that day and they didn't have time to respond in 24 hours, or they never even saw the notification. And then the next time they log in, they see, oh, I matched with this guy. Oh, he's cute, but shit, I didn't respond in time, so I lost him. I feel like that's a good way to get someone to talk to someone, but in essence, people aren't always on those apps, and they should give you a better timeline for that, because it kind of, you just forget. I forget all the time. That's my number 4. Number 3, one that it's true and dear to my heart. It's the first dating app I've ever downloaded. My friend Megan actually told me about it, and I was curious, and I downloaded it. I've had some crazy stories come out of it. Number 3 is Tinder. Yes, you guessed it, Tinder. And I like Tinder. Tinder, I think, is better than Bumble because obviously it was the first to do the swipe left, swipe right. But because of Bumble's restrictions, I didn't have to be on my phone in 24 hours to actually talk to this person, so I can kind of talk to him leisurely how I want to, which you shouldn't really do if you're on dating apps anyways. But you know, I'm busy, so that's what happens. I think Tinder sometimes falls short because a lot of these profiles are old, and when you're matching with them or you're swiping right or left, you don't know how recent or active this person has been. So this profile that I'm swiping right on could be a potential match for me, but this person probably has a boyfriend already and been inactive for a year. If they have their Instagram link, you look and they're like, oh, they're with someone, what? So that happens a lot of the time. That's where it kind of is flawed. So that's why it's number 3. But again, I've met a lot of great people on Tinder, and I've had a lot of great experiences and stories to tell, so I do like Tinder a lot. Number 2 is Chappie. It's a new dating app for just gay guys, and I really actually enjoy it. I think it's kind of cool because you can swipe to see who's Mr. right now, and then you can swipe the other way to see who's Mr. looking for a long-term relationship or something like that. And then there's a middle ground where like you don't know. So it's like, who knows? I think this is a good way to categorize things, and then you can basically pick what you're more interested if you're looking for just kind of hookups or friendships, or you know, you're not sure, or if you're definitely not sure, you're kind of leaning towards both ways, you can do the maybe side, and then, or if you're looking for a long-term relationship, you can switch over to the long-term relationship tab. So I think that's really cool and really innovative. Does it really work well? I don't know. I haven't really used that one too much, but I see it very promising, and I think it helps distinguish what you really want, because in essence it's kind of like Grindr, where it kind of categorizes what you're looking for, but it's more serious, and I think that has a lot going for it, and I can't wait to see, you know, what the app holds. And it's specifically designed for gay guys, so I think that is really cool that we have our own app. You know, Grindr is too, but Grindr's, again, don't get me started. I think Chappie is a very reputable app, and it is genuine in nature. I think that shows a lot of promise for an app. That's why it is number 2. And of course, number 1, what is my number 1 dating app? And in all honesty, I feel like it's Instagram. Why Instagram? Why is Instagram number 1? Instagram, I feel like, is the realest app out there because it truly shows who you are to an extent. I mean, to an extent, but it truly shows you, who you are, and how genuine you are. You post your pictures, you can do your stories, you know, it shows who you are as a person to an extent of how much you show on social media. But, you know, a lot of people get to see a lot of images of you, which, of course, being, you know, one-way streeted, you know, looks are first when it comes to these apps. So that helps a lot, and you can directly message them. You don't have to wait to match them. You know, if they don't respond, then they're not interested. Vice versa, blah, blah, blah. I think Instagram is a great way to meet people, a great way to get into relationships and date people, because I have dated people and I've had more success on Instagram, I think, than any other dating app. Maybe Tinder is up there, but Tinder and Instagram have been the number 1 successful story. And I love making friendships on Instagram too. It's not all about sex, it's not all about, you know, trying to get in a relationship. So I feel like Instagram, you can go all these different directions, and it doesn't just have to be dating. And that is why I think social media and Instagram is my number 1 pick for a dating app. Social media in general, I mean, Facebook, it could be Facebook as well, or Tumblr, but I think Instagram is the more genuine, and Instagram is used way more than those. That is my number 1 pick, Instagram. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Shout out my subscriber who recommended this video. I think it was a great idea, and those are my top 5 dating apps in order: Grindr, Bumble, Tinder, Chappie, and Instagram. Those are my top 5 dating apps that I feel are the best effective. Obviously the first one being the greatest and the 5th one being the least effective. If you guys like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. And don't forget to follow me down on my social links. They will be linked down below. I have Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. You can catch me on Instagram. You know, it's my number 1 dating app. Suggestion. As always guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, and until next time, remember, never give up, and I will see you all in the next video.